Good afternoon everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Before we get on to today's subjects for review, I'm just going to speak to you about Banggood's shipping, especially during the coronavirus. It's been a little bit haphazard, shall we say. An example I'm going to give you is that these face masks, they were ordered back in April and we're now on the 10th of August. They only turned up Saturday, which was the 8th. So what they've been doing, I don't know. I've been trying to follow the routes because apparently these, even though they're marked as air freight or air parcel, they come by train. So I've been trying to track the route that they actually take, and primarily because once they reach a certain point, some of the Banggood orders appear to go missing without trace. I've certainly experienced this on a number of occasions. Indeed, Banggood have refunded my money on a couple of occasions. So just to let you know, they go by train from Banggood's warehouse, wherever that is, to a place called Alashanku, which is on the border between Kazakhstan. From then it goes through a place called DZSK, which is Donetsk, I believe, in Kazakhstan. It will stay there for about a week or so. Then it will make its way by train to a place called Brest in Belarus. It will stay there for about a week and a half. Then it will make its way to Mala in the Czech Republic. It will stay there again for about a week, and then hopefully it will arrive at the western German city of Duisburg, then hopefully make its way into Belgium. Then somehow I'd imagine all these containers marked for various different countries will get separated, put onto a trailer, then brought over into the UK sorting office. So if any of you were mystified as to the route though that the overland train takes, I believe that is it. Hopefully that there's more than one Marla in the world, and there's more than one Brest. The Brest we're familiar with is in France, of course. Okay, right, on to the subject of this review. As you can see, I'm not going to do an unboxing, that's already done, but basically this is the XK A160 J3 Cub. It's 650mm wingspan with a length of 460mm, a weight of only 145 grams, so no need for registration. This model comes complete with its transmitter and is already preloaded with servos and a flight controller. It also comes with one 7.4 volt 2-cell 500 milliamp battery. It just so happens I've got a spare one here which I can use as well, so I can get even more flights out of it. Okay, a brief look over the transmitter, and this button here, as you're facing the transmitter on the left hand side, is the dual rate apparently for the rudder. This is to switch your airplane from 6G mode, which it currently defaults in, which is a stabilised mode, into 3D mode, which will give you the ability to do, I would imagine, mild aerobatics, given that this is a Cub. And here we have the basic trims. We have the rudder trim, throttle trim, which is not really needed. We have the elevator trim here and the aileron trim. In the box we have some spare springs, spare screws and a spare propeller. Okay, this is the set of instructions, which, as you can read here, it's a mixture. Normally they used to separate Chinese and put the English at the back, or the Chinese at the back, but this time they've chosen to intermingle it, and the English actually is very good. I think someone who's actually studied in England is actually written these instructions, and it's not too bad at all. You've got instructions here as well for mode 1 and mode 2 transmitters, and obviously that's an option you can select when purchasing from Banggood. Another note on the delivery, which I was very surprised of with this one. I ordered this from the Spanish warehouse, and it was on 1 week delivery. That was last Thursday. It arrived today, which is Monday. So that's exceptionally fast delivery from Banggood. So thank you very much indeed for that. As you can see, it's all completed, ready to go. It's fairly well detailed. I do like the detailing on the engines here. I don't remember the Cub ever having a spinner, but never mind. It's only a small point. It's only a small model, 650 millimeter wingspan. In here will go in your battery, little JST connector there. The battery itself is a 500 milliamp 2-cell 7.4 volt battery, and yes, it's all bound up, ready to go. So we'll take this up the field and see how she flies. Okay, we are up at the field and we're about to test fly the J3 Cub from XK Innovations. It's their model number A160. Right, I have already flown this and it spiraled in, unfortunately. It didn't do any lasting damage. These struts, I should add, they are not fixed in, they will come out, so that's probably a good thing given the size of the model. And I have to fix these back in there, but structurally it's not going to affect the flying capabilities of this model. So right, okay, it's all bound up, ready to go. Let's go. I've got it in high rates up there. This is the button to change to low rates. This is the button to change to 3D mode. So that will enable you to have high rates. So if you wanted to do acrobatics, not that you can do much with a Cub, you should be able to. I won't be doing that. I'll be flying it in high rates in 6G mode, which it means the stabilisation is working. So hopefully you should be able to get a good stable flight. Okay, here we go. So I've used a little full throttle to take off, and we're now on half throttle. From flying this previously, I know not to turn it too hard. It does have a tendency, especially in this wind, to spiral in. That is half throttle there. Hopefully you can see that. But she's lovely and quiet. What we do, we go round and we're going to come up the field again, and hopefully I'm going to show you this is half frontal flying, that is. So and that stabilisation system is working very, very well. This the wind we got coming in, which you can probably hear on a microphone, that's now running at, I would say, coming up to 10 miles an hour. This is a 145 gram plane, so I think it's doing very, very well indeed. So we'll just bring it down in a couple of circles. One thing I think I have learned is when you're doing a tighter than normal turn, it helps to have a bit of throttle on as well. Here we go again, bit of throttle just to help with the turn. The other thing I've noticed is that there's automatic rudder inputs with this, which is what most modelers do with a larger size Cub. Not obligatory, but it does help with the turns, being a high wing plane. As you can see, that's being bashed about by the wind there. Okay, let's bring around again. And that wind is now getting up, so it's probably getting up to this little craft's limit. Okay, here we go. Another left turn. As you can see, that wind takes that so fast downwind. Okay, once again, hands off, throttle about half. As you you see there. Right, we'll do a right hand turn because all we've done is left hand turns at the moment up till now. So if you're looking for something that's not going to cause any danger to anyone in a park, I'd suggest to you this is going to be the perfect model. And I can't think of anyone who doesn't like the traditional yellow Cub. Right, okay, we've got the rain coming in now. It was predicted. Let's see if we can land this. Free-port to landing for something so small in this wind and for my flying capabilities. that's a pretty rare thing to do. So okay, this is the XK Innovations A160 J3 Cub. It's been flying on the stock 7.4 volt 500 milliamp 2-cell battery, and the construction, or the assembly I should say, is just a few screws. You've got 2 screws here. Obviously you have to put in your push rods there. I've got my rudder on the second on the second connection there, and my elevator I've got right on the top there just to give it maximum throw. As you can see, the stabilisation is working very, very well. When you do a turn, you can see here that the rudder is also held in as well, so that's automatically set in. I think all I need now is a little pilot to go in there, or maybe a FPV camera. I don't really know. Okay, right, that is my very quick review of the XK Innovations A160 J3 Cub. I hope you enjoyed it. Very short and sweet, I know, but the weather's closing in and this is the last chance I think I'm going to get, because obviously this model being so light is very susceptible to the wind. Thanks for joining on my channel. We'll see you again on the next one. Until then, stay safe, be good, and bye for now.